There are places in this world that feel less like destinations and more like portals back through time. Places where history lingers in the wind, and the earth seems to remember every footstep that came before. The American West is one of those places, and for four friends, Ethan, Maya, Lucas, and Sophia, it became the greatest adventure of their lives. It began as a simple road trip, a shared dream born from late-night conversations, childhood fantasies of cowboys and outlaws, ancient canyons, and golden sunsets. They packed a van with camping gear, cameras, and enough curiosity to last a lifetime, and set out with no strict plan. Only a compass pointed west. Their first stop was Arizona, the Grand Canyon, a chasm so enormous and ancient that even breathing before it felt like a privilege. They watched the sunrise crest the horizon, spilling fire across the canyon rims, turning stone into shifting color. For a moment, silence filled everything. No words, no traffic, no city noise, just the whisper of wind and the weight of wonder. From there, they journeyed deeper through narrow desert roads and hidden towns. Locals told stories of ghost trails and legends passed down for generations. In Monument Valley, they rode horseback through towering sandstone guardians that looked like a skyline carved by the gods. A Navajo guide shared with them the old stories, the ones about spirits in the rocks and ancient travelers who followed the stars across the desert. The West was not just landscape. It was memory, myth, and truth woven together. Their adventure continued into Utah, where Zion National Park felt like a cathedral sculpted from red stone and sky. They hiked the Narrows, wading through icy river water as canyon walls soared hundreds of feet overhead. At night, they lay beneath a sky so thick with stars it looked like the universe had opened its hands and poured them out. Then came Nevada, where they felt the tug of two worlds, one wild and ancient, the other neon and alive. In Valley of Fire, the rocks glowed like embers beneath the sunset. But only a few hours away lay the electric pulse of Las Vegas, a city of light in the middle of nothingness. For a night, they traded canyons for casinos, stars for city lights, laughter echoing through the sleepless streets. But it was in California where their journey felt complete. They followed the brittle desert sands upward into forests that scraped the sky. Sequoia National Park, home of giants. Standing beneath a tree thousands of years old, they felt small. Not insignificantly small, but beautifully small, like part of something much larger and timeless. Their final stop was the Pacific. After miles of sun-baked earth, red cliffs, ghost towns, and mountain roads, they reached the ocean, a blue infinity waiting at the edge of the world. They stood barefoot in the crashing surf, the salt wind lifting their hair, and realized something quietly life-changing. This wasn't just a road trip. It was a transformation. They had arrived seeking places, but what they found were moments. Small, fleeting flashes of connection. To the land, to each other, and to themselves. The American West gave them more than beautiful views. It gave them perspective, because some journeys are not measured in miles, but in the way your soul feels when they're over. And years later, when the van is gone, when cities change, when life pulls them in different directions, they will still remember the red dusk over Monument Valley, the hush of the Grand Canyon at sunrise, the roar of the Pacific under a gold sky. And they will know that once, just once, they lived wide open. They did not pass through the West. The West passed through them.